into this space, please let us know where you're calling from and how are you today on this day after the solstice. And at the same time, this is the solstice season. So we are also live on YouTube as well. So hello to everyone on YouTube. And thanks, Michelle. He wanted to come in and now he's whining because he wants to go out. So hello, Michelle. Hello, Max from Dundee in Scotland. How are you doing? Come on in. And who else have we got here? Hello, Simone from the Smoky Mountains of North Carolina. Hi, Shannon. Blessings from the ancestral homelands of Pitt River Nation, Ajumawi, is that right? Where the waters come together near Mount Shasta. How beautiful. Hello, Noah from Annecy in France. Hello, Sandra from Atlanta, Georgia. Lovely to see you. Yes, thanks, Sandra, for sharing that for this beautiful offering. You're so welcome. Hello, Cynthia from New Hampshire. Hi, Daria from Wexford in the sunny southeast. Oh, did you go to Newgrange yesterday? Well, I really feel called today, once we celebrate and congratulate ourselves for all we've achieved in this past week, then I feel really called to go on a guided journey to Newgrange as well. Hello, Katarina from Germany. Hi, Jan from Southwest Colorado. Hello, Karina from the Netherlands. Pamela from Florida. Karen from Washington. Oh, you're so welcome. Hello, David from Lake Ontario, Western New York. Is that Western New York State? Yeah. Santa, welcome back from Latvia. Yesterday you made a ritual with the rainbow. How gorgeous. Hello, Maureen from Illinois. And Daria's sharing it was such a special place to be. You were at Tara, the Hill of Tara on Friday, and Newgrange and Douth on Saturday. How gorgeous. Thanks for bringing their energy in here. Aloha, Wendy from Wisconsin, Janine from San Marcos, San Diego. Oh, so wonderful to have so many of you here, and thank you for taking time out on this sun day after the return of the sun and the emerging light as we head towards the light and Imbolc and spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, and in the southern hemisphere it's summer solstice, and we head towards the time of Lunasa and autumn equinox, all in perfect balance. And hello to Janice, who is from Indiana, and to all those watching on YouTube as well. Thank you for being here. So let me introduce this session today and welcome you all formally for our final live of this series, Resurrection of the Irish Wisdom School, where we are and have and continue to retrieve the Irish and the Indigenous ways. And this has been a 5-day global online gathering. It's like we entered into our own portal, our own bubble, our own global sacred space, where the seanachaí storytellers, the wisdom keepers, the divine guides shared from their hearts, from their deep roots, and are the keepers of the sacred flame for being the voices of Ireland, our lands, and the Indigenous lands. And this really has been and continues to be an offering from my heart, my wee Irish heart that is cracking open moment by moment to the divine great motherland of Bhrú and our earth and cosmos. And she has been so supportive in cradling the heaviness, the blight that sits upon the land and is being released from the land, being transmuted. And she really has and continues to share her driocht, her magic with all of you. I've had such beautiful feedback from so many of you through comments on YouTube. I'm so grateful, and so are the speakers through emails personally to me and your comments here on Zoom as well. So this is an invitation today to deepen into what you wish to open to now, and also to go back again on the spiral to reaffirm what is your dream now, because in this fluid time of shifting energies, these are changing moment by moment. And I'm honoured to be your host today and to invite you into Tharasteach agus lig the ski, coming into this sacred mehel. I am just going to let Riley out. I don't know if you can hear him whining in the background, so excuse me a moment. Out you go. Honestly, off he goes. There must be something far more exciting downstairs than our event here. He is lovely. He's a blue border collie. So he was very grey and had bright blue eyes when he was born. There were 3 in the litter that were like him, and the rest were black and white, like the traditional sheepdogs that come, the border collies that come from the borders, actually, of Scotland. So he's gotten darker and darker. He's 4 now, so he is our little baby, our little sweet boy. And actually, he is Libra, so he has brought balance. It's like the gender balance to our household, with 3 masculine, 3 feminine now in our household, which is what this time of winter solstice, nice segue, is all about: the balance and the divine union of the yin and the yang, the black and the white, the masculine, the feminine within each one of us. So as you are coming in and settling into this space, I wish to extend such a huge thank you to you for being part of this, for signing up and stepping into this space, whether live or in the replay. I want to give such a heartfelt thanks to each one of the speakers, which I will do individually as well. And of course, this event wouldn't be an event without the time of the speakers gifting their wisdom to this event and being part of it. So it really is precious. And for me, this is the Aquarian New Age way, New Earth way of being, of supporting each other, sharing our wisdom and stepping into the different circles. It is such a powerful time of this portal. And I know there were several summits actually being hosted around these same dates. So it really felt like we were deepening into that energy, and it was being amplified for now, for whichever events you were drawn to. So as I said, we will deepen into meditation shortly and presence the energies of She and Bhrú, of Newgrange, and also Nouth and Douth, as well as the 3 that form this sacred site. There are other sacred sites around, but these are the 3 main ones. And then I'll share what's next. So I've got a summit survey that I would love for you to fill in, and I'll share some details of the retreat that I'm hosting in Ireland, in Dingle, in the southwest, in Munster, next year, next May, and opening to whatever else is being called for now, whatever else you would like to have happen now at this turning point, at this threshold in the wheel of the year. And it would also be lovely to hear from you in the chat of what emerged from you over the course of this gathering, of this mehel, of this global communion. So maybe we'll start there, actually. Yeah. Were there any key moments or highlights for you over the course of our time together over the last 5 days? And while you're having to think about that, actually, I wanted to also bring in the intentions, to remind me and all of us of the intentions for this global gathering, of being this voice for Ireland, for our Indigenous lands, and for us to be clear vessels for that voice to flow through each one of us in the unique way. And some of the intentions were to lift the veil of secrecy and shame held within the landscape. And as Amantha Murphy, one of our speakers, shared, which I really loved, the word secrecy, for her, she was changing that to the sacredness, because this wisdom has been held sacred within the mounds, within the rocks and rivers and trees. And now this is the divine time for this wisdom to emerge and be released for those that are pure of heart and intent to receive it. The intention was also to support you in revealing your precious gifts, your birthright, why you're here right now, and that invitation to plug back into the motherland, to the mother source, the mother father source, and to reconnect with your ancestral lineage. And so many of you shared how moved you were and how you feel that calling home, to the homeland, to the motherlands, to the earth, and to connect with the high vibrational codes, the keys, the energetic frequencies that pulsate peace and harmony now, which is what I consider Newgrange complex sheet on Bhrú to be, a peace portal. And also this was an invitation to retrieve and inactivate your Celtic soul gold that flows through your bloodlines. There is gold in our blood. And when we connect with this divine, noble, stable elemental, it activates that within our blood, within our cells, within our DNA. And this particular summit event being my 6th, it's felt so deeply grounded and rooted in the earth and the cosmos that it's felt really, really stabilizing, actually. And that was an intention to support each one of us to rebuild our elemental foundations, the earth, the air, the fire, the water, the ether, and to call you home to the truth of who you are now. So I hope this did inspire you and catalyze healing and give you some clarity on your next aligned step in this dance through life. Oh, and thank you for those of you who have shared, Evie sharing, to discover that there is a whole community that is feeling the same as me and have similar experiences that brought them to this point. That's beautiful. And like the power of that, the power of our community is priceless, isn't it? And we're here. We're all here. We gather. We gather when we're called, which is magical. That's the driach. That's the magic. And Deanne, as a kind of New Year beginning, I'm starting a new book of poetry I'm hoping to publish this year. Morgan, Los Angeles. Oh, that is wonderful. How exciting. Yes, to that. Michelle, what has come through to me is that connection is so important, like the mushrooms and the connection and the unity that has always been important to me, to you, Michelle. Yes, your summit has brought unity in this solstice time. That's gorgeous. Beautiful words. And Deanne, you've been to Newgrange 3 times in the past. Yeah, you're never the same person afterwards. That's absolutely gorgeous. And that's the kind of place it is when we tread upon these sacred sites around the world. Bridge is sharing. It was so profound to hear you all speak from the heart. Yeah. Every single conversation, I feel, all 14, every single speaker so humbly, so wisely sharing from the heart, which is so refreshing, isn't it? And hello, Rachel from Sweden over on YouTube. So I have some photos to share that I took at Newgrange from the various different visits that I've been there, and to bring in her energy as this portal, this womb tomb, triple spiral vortex portal. I'll share some of her images. For those of you, if you've been there, haven't been there, let's bring in her energies and her symbologies, and then we'll go on a journey to connect with her, because what else would we do on this fine Sunday? And thank you, Kerry. Much love as you close up live. Go lion. I love that. Go lion. Does that mean you want me to roar like a lion? Maybe we'll bring that in too. Roar like a lion. And my midheaven actually in my natal chart is Leo. And that's the journey for me of coming out more and more and sharing from the heart, the Njarth. Lorna's sharing that we may be seeking, and also it is all inside, that spirit comes through uniquely in each individual, and yet we're all droplets of one and the same spirit. I love that. That we may be beginning, and yet we know, we already know. Yes, we know, we already know. Yes, and that was a question someone posed to Dr. Karen Ward yesterday. How do you know when you know? And it's that trusting, it's that knowing, it's that remembrance in our bodies, isn't it? Yep. Okay, let me share my screen, and shall we take a wee jaunt to Newgrange? And whether you've been there or not in recent times, here she is. So here is the Green Isle of Ireland, Bhrú. Dublin is where I've grown up, and Cork and Kerry down here is where my family is from. My parents, there's Dingle on the map. And Newgrange in Ireland's ancient east. So there she is there. And this aerial image, I love this because it really shows this bend in the River Bowen's River. And they say that this delineates or is the threshold between this world and the other world. And we have our three main sacred sites here with Newgrange or She on Bhrú, Nouth and Douth. The rising winter solstice sun. Newgrange is aligned with the rising winter solstice sun. And Douth is aligned to the setting winter solstice sun. But Newgrange tends to get the majority of the attention at this time. And then Nouth over here, that was the poster child for this event with the green, emerald green humps. So the River Boyne holds the energy of Bowen at Bhrú na Boine, the womb of Bowen. So here she is as she rises out of the landscape like a pregnant belly. And there was in ancient times a stone circle all the way around. And I was told by a guide there that this would have been the largest stone circle in Ireland. So these are the standing stones that remain outside the womb tomb. And there are also 97 slabs on the outside of Newgrange. And the majority of them have ancient symbology carved into them. Triple spirals, zigzags, circles, dots. So here she is on a sunny day, and the white quartz reflects her healing qualities. And she is huge when you're standing up there beside her and you walk around the back. You are looking right up to her in reverence. So this is the entrance stone with the triple spirals. And in ancient times, this slab would have been closed over so that the rising winter solstice sun would shine through this light box or roof box that is perfectly aligned with the passageway and illuminates the central chamber. And if anyone got to watch the live stream yesterday, I watched every moment of it, and the sun came out at 9:09 a.m. and illuminated the passageway for the people lucky enough to be inside. So there are many interpretations of the triple spiral: birth, death, rebirth, maiden, mother, crone, the sun, the moon, the stars. There's so many. The mother, father, child, many, many different interpretations. And this is looking from the entrance of Newgrange out. So you see where the sun rises on the horizon over the red mountain beyond. But look at these gorgeous orb fairy beans as well. Yeah, and the beautiful light, like the light codes here are, we're connecting with them. And this is from the side to see how the renovations were done of Newgrange, because she was totally grassed over and cows grazed atop her belly, which is appropriate really for Bowen is the little cow. So the cows knew this is the place for us. This is the cow goddess of whom we are connected with. Some more of the giant boulders, orthostats. And this is probably one of my favorite photos because look, there's a spiral in this rock and it shows how she rises up out of the rolling landscape. And here I am. So it shows for size, this is curbstone 52 with the zigzags, the spirals, and then these are like horseshoe shapes and some of these dots and cavities. And that is Newgrange and our tour. And we'll go on a journey shortly, but let's see what you've been sharing. Shannon, this gathering has been medicine for my soul. I've been in the process of shamanic dismemberment, a dark night of the soul. Yes. All supported by the loving and stern love of the Cailleach. No better goddess to support you. I want to thank her now for her love and support of me. I'm taking the wisdom I learned here to a woman's ceremony in my community. I'm bringing Ireland to my community. That gives me tingles of delight. How gorgeous and how lucky your community is for you to bring that to them. Diane, from above the white quartz looks like a crescent moon. Yes, it does, doesn't it? The way it's arranged around the face of Newgrange. It was so incredible that the sun, Anya, did come out. Yes, it did actually come out. And yeah, people were dancing and singing, and it's like the sun, this brought the sun out from the clouds yesterday. Orbs, emerald green orbs. I know, they come out in so many photos that I take, either green or blue. It is the back of the womb. Yes, that's beautiful, really beautiful. Oh, Riley's barking at the door now. He just can't make up his mind. Rachel, I was really blown away by Amantha and Karen. As I've been in a busy work schedule, I could only hear them, but I will check in with the others via their websites, absolutely. And we're drawn to the ones that we're meant to listen to as well. You've Irish ancestry, live in Sweden. That is beautiful. You're happy to learn from this school. You're so welcome. The sun in Stockholm also came out, and what a beautiful place Stockholm is as well. I have been there a few times. Okay, shall we go on a journey? just as Riley's coming back in. Perfect time. You going to join us, are you? Yeah, you want to be here. Let's go on a journey to Newgrange. Oh, Santa, thank you. Thanks from the bottom of my heart. I had 2 summits. Yeah, it was gorgeous that myself and Kerry McCrory, if those of you followed Kerry McCrory's summit about the sacred rainbow, it was really beautiful. I was enjoying her talks that she was putting out as well. And then both of us spoke in each other's, and we had some crossover speakers as well. So there must be something about this portal with the particular energy of Ireland, of Bhrú as well. And it's also this new earth we're all weaving together. Cynthia's sharing Eileen, Amantha, and Phoenix were oracles for me. That is beautiful. Who's Eileen? Eileen. Trying to think. Michelle weaving it all together. We really are. Yes. So I'm going to share a photo of Newgrange so that you can connect with her magic. And let's go on a journey. And then I'll share what's next for us all. Which one? I'll share this one. So the reason I feel that Newgrange is the peace portal is that Newgrange was rediscovered in 1699. Rediscovered then, and then restoration happened in about the 1960s. Because she was totally grassed over, brambles, everything. And it was after the Battle of the Boyne that took place in 1690, and that took place across the Boyne River. So all this battling and bloodshed was happening on the River Boyne, and then Newgrange is discovered. So I feel like she has been pulsing this heartbeat of peace for all of us to connect with. And they had record numbers going to Newgrange yesterday. Record numbers. So many of us are being called back to these sites, either in person or through our meditations. So if you get comfortable where you are, you may wish to lie down, or if you wish to move about, whatever feels right for you. And this will be, I don't know how long, maybe 10, 15 minutes that we go on a journey together. And as you're getting comfortable here, I invite you to take a deep breath in and out. And as you're breathing, invite your breath to support the relaxation of you, your body, your nervous system. And it's an invitation to invite any density, any buildup or blockage or debris to dissolve now, to sink away, so that the earth may transmute these energies that are no longer needed. And as you deepen into this space, you can imagine a golden orb that surrounds you now. And this is your golden orb of protection. And it is one where only pure energy may enter. So it supports your state to remain in a high vibrational state, frequency, energy. And it helps to keep you in a state of balance, so the pendulum isn't swinging too far one way or the other, that you can rest in this place of peace, of balance, of harmony, of neutrality, divine neutrality. And that golden orb that surrounds you now, just notice the quality of the gold within the orb. The strength of the color. And the strength of the vibration of this elemental. That our ancients knew of the healing qualities. They wore the golden lunulae around their necks, the torques, right by their heart. So that gold on heart would connect and beat to the same frequency, the same rhythm from the earth, the heartbeat of the mother. And this is your invitation today to plug back into the divine motherland of Bhrú, at this womb tomb portal of she on Bhrú, this fairy portal. And as you plug back in whatever way is shown to you, maybe through the umbilicus, we invite the energy to flow freely now from Mother Source direct to you. And within your sacred space in nature, you're invited now to open the portal with your staff, with your wand, with your hands. And that this portal is your space to step through to the lands of Bhrú. For many arrived by river, by boat, along the River Boyne, this sacred river where the salmon of knowledge swims. This tree-lined river, the sacred hazelnut trees, the holders of the wisdom. And many arrived on foot, pilgrimage across the land, from Bhrú and beyond, because they instinctively knew, connecting telepathically, on their wanderings, on their pilgrimage, that this was the time to gather at the darkest time of the year. And as you connect souls to soil, allow the memories, the remembrances to return to you. And all the emotions that that brings. These are your gifts to feel her, to feel this landscape, so that it may move your inner landscape. And you hear the drums up ahead and the ancient horns blowing. The music, the singing, the laughter. The party, the celebration is here. And everyone is invited. And as you make your way up towards the mound, several fires have been lit surrounding her, she on Bhrú. And you follow in the footsteps of the other people that are present here, whilst also following in the footsteps of your ancestors. your lineage, connecting with the soul seeds that you planted eons ago for this exact moment, to retrieve the wisdom that was buried in this land, that is buried in this land. And you're invited to walk in ceremony, be that in silence, or you may be called to sing, to hum, to sound, to recite poetic words. And the memories continue to unfurl exactly as they should, through sensations, sounds, thoughts, images, smells, taste. As the earth, the lands, is allowing her veils to be lifted now for this sacred moment. And as you've walked 3 times around the outside of Newgrange, connecting with the different stones and carvings, and perhaps you remember those that you carved in ancient times. Perhaps you were the scribe. So take a moment to admire this ancient art, admiring your work. It has stood the test of time, 5,000 years of elements, air, rain, wind, the hands of other humans, the cows, the animals. And she has remained strong. And we're invited to gather at the entrance. And at the entrance, take a moment to connect with the entrance stone. You may wish to reach out and place your hands or your forehead on the stone. For these stones as story keepers may wish to whisper their stories to you now and reveal the secrets encoded in the symbols, especially for you. You may find your finger reaching out to trace the spirals, deep, hypnotic spirals. Take all the time you need here. For these rocks and stones and orthostats have been waiting for you. They might even have said, "What took you so long?" They have a sense of humor. When you feel ready, for dawn is approaching, you turn and gaze out at the horizon, and the first smudges of dawn are appearing on that horizon. So it's time now to go inside the chamber, where those who are pure of heart and intent are invited to enter. And as you step inside, more memories are returning. You walk up the narrow passageway in silence, in reverence. And you reach out and touch and caress the stones that stand to attention on either side of you. They're cool to touch. These ancient stones. A few steps more, and you feel the spaciousness of the inner chamber, of her holy womb tabernacle. It is dark inside, but you take your seat on the earthen floor. And you wait. You feel as if you're holding your breath, the pure reverence of this space. And you're invited to breathe in this ancient air of your ancestors. It is dry air, earthy air, pure, ancient, cosmic. You are breathing the same air as your ancestors now. In this inner chamber, where not a drop of water has entered in over 5,000 years. You can feel the air on your skin now, as if the ancestors, the fairy beings, are reaching out to touch you, to activate this remembrance. And suddenly you can feel a change, a shift in the energy, an awakening in the earth beneath you, a vibration. It's like an earthen yawn, like she is waking up now from her slumber, stretching out and yawning. A great big yawn. She's been asleep for so long. She wants to stretch now and take deep breaths. For the sun is beginning to rise above the Red Mountain, and the first rays of sun are entering the passageway that you have just walked, tracing your steps and the steps of the ancestors, shining his rays, Dagda, the sun god, upon the earth, the ground, upon your footsteps. And slowly, slowly, as the sun rises higher, the rays of sun move deeper into the chamber. And eventually, what feels like eons, the central chamber is illuminated And suddenly the darkness turns from black to gold, pure, ancient, cosmic earthen gold. And suddenly you can see everything, every detail within this chamber. The corbelled stone as the roof rises above you like a beehive. The 3 recesses, the basins, the spirals carved in the roof like ripples, like puddles of water. And the great masterpiece, illuminated now in the rising sun's rays, the triple spiral, carved carefully on the orthostat at the back of the chamber. And the very far recess tilted to the side, almost nonchalantly. Here I am. I've been waiting to be activated by your energy and the energy of the sun, the gold. So the alchemy of you, triple spiral, and the golden sun rays creates a kind of vortex for any healing to unfold. And you're invited to stand before this triple spiral at the back of the chamber and open your heart to this activation, to the wisdom that is moving through you now. This is a heart to heart with the Great Mother, Bowen, Bhrú, the Cailleach Witch. They are all here guiding you now. Welcome home, they whisper. Welcome home. The fairies come and join in. You see flicks of green orbs, blue, white, emerald green, pearlescent white, electric blue. The colors seem even more vibrant now. And this spectacle, the illumination of the chamber, lasts for 17 minutes. And as the sun begins to retreat now, for his work is done, inside this chamber, slowly, the inner sanctum becomes dark once again, with the natural daylight outside shining through. This is the wisdom of the times before the falls of Atlantis, Lemuria, Tara. You're invited to connect with the pure wisdom, to those times of peace and harmony when we lived and knew community so well. And we invite these energies forward to this now moment. The purity, the peace, the love, the harmony, the balance, the joy, the fun, the laughter, the crack, the ceol, the music, the songs of the stones, the stories of the land, the voices of our ancestors. We invite all of these energies and aspects to join us here in the now, to support our onward journey. It's a lot of energy, yes. And all we need to do is remain grounded, soles to soil, inviting your roots to unfold and deepen into the earth beneath you, so that you can walk in beauty, with courage, with grace, solid in the knowing that you can live out your soul mission now, for you already are. And as the natural daylight floods into the chamber, you may wish to stay inside, for people have begun singing and sounding, so that the energy, the frequency, is a healing one, healing your every cell. The acoustics are magical. It becomes like the beehive, the hum and the drone of the song. And when you're ready, you can make your way back down the narrow passageway. Now you're tracing the steps of the sun god Dagda and his illuminated rays. And you make your way out into the daylight, gasping at the brightness, where everything, the landscape, looks different, more vibrant, purer, cleaner, clearer. You join the celebration, the ceremony that's taking place outside, and join in the drumming, the dancing, the singing around the primordial bonfires. You're offered a drink of magical elixir. Perhaps it's Queen Maeve's mead, her special drink to support this journey and your dream time. You take another moment here to enjoy the sounds, the energy, the celebration and the fun. And notice if there's anything coming up for you that you wish to place on the winter solstice fires. Any remaining density or stuckness or sadness. You're invited to offer this to the primordial fires. For fire knows exactly what to do. And you are still surrounded by the golden orb as your protector and the keeper of these energies, so that these energies in this journey will stay with you as you go about your day. She on Bhrú, we thank this sacred site for opening her driocht, her magic, to you, to share her secrets, and to be a beacon of hope, of peace, of love, deep love, grow for these times. When you're ready, you're invited to create your very own carving in the stone that stands tall for you, so that you may leave your mark, your symbol, as gratitude to this sacred land. And notice what that wants to be for you. Perhaps it's a smiley face, or sacred geometry, or some kind of squiggle or sigil. Let your creativity flow. And perhaps the stone will show you exactly what is needed to be drawn and carved. As your story continues to unfold. And when you're ready, you're invited to make your way back along the path that you walked, back down to the river where you throw water on your face and your hands and take a drink. Bowen's sacred waters. And you make your way back to the portal that remains open for you to step through back to your sacred space in nature. The portal closes over, and you know you can return here anytime so that your magical journey can continue. And it already is, without you needing to do anything. And take a moment here, back in your sacred space in nature. Inviting the energies to settle, land, integrate within you. And that you may take all the time you need to allow everything that unfurled in this journey that I said would be about 10, 15 minutes well, time is irrelevant when we're in this sacred space. So take all the time you need for all of this to unfurl for you. She shall not be rushed. This space, this time of solstice, where the union of Dagda and Bowen causes the sun to stand still in the sky. And their union births Angus Og, little Angus, who becomes the steward, the guardian of she on Bhrú. Which is why we now can continue to enjoy this sacred space together. And you may wish to stay and remain in your meditative state where you are. And I said I'd share what's next. And I'll put in the chat and I'll share this in the email afterwards if you wish to stay in your golden orb and in your space. But I'll place, that's my speaker page. I've put it in the Zoom chat. I'll see if I can put it in the YouTube chat, if that's gonna work. Let's see. Don't know where the live chat has gone. Like the live chat has disappeared. Here we are. There you all are. Thank you. I do need to put my glasses back on. Okay, I'll put this link to my speaker page in the live chat of YouTube as well. Well, thank you all. If people do wish to share, that would be absolutely beautiful. I will share actually the speaker page to show you what's on here. I have a feedback survey. I'll just share the link into the chat form, but I will share this in a follow-up email for you all because there's a few links. And it would be beautiful to hear how this event has moved you, has touched you. Thank you. Keep your comments coming in here. I will read them out as well. And I'm going to be starting, well, I've set it up a Substack, and I'm going to play about with that for 2025 and see how that wants to unfurl. And my hope is that finally the books that are on my heart, love letters to Bhrú, which are vignettes, are short stories that I've been writing over the last 5 years as part of writing series that I've been doing. So you can sign up because it's a beautiful place to connect with other writers and creatives as well. So you can subscribe to that. And also there is a sacred storytelling retreat that is taking place next year in the sacred lands of Dingle, County Kerry. It is the sole home of my mother and grandfather and relatives. So I'll share the picture here. When I was there recently, and the idea of the timing of now, this is the time to host this retreat. It's like I've been called to invite people to the land so that the land can commune and speak through you. And it really is this space of pure rejuvenation for your soul. So I'll share some of the pictures because I've taken all these pictures and it just speaks louder than words, doesn't it? So it'll take place over Bealtaine. 2 people have signed up already. We have 12 spaces left. This is Brandon Creek, Cuasa. It's where my grandfather grew up, and it literally is on the edge, on the threshold. This is where the story of Saint Brendan is said to have set sail and headed out on his pilgrimage, on his Imran, on his journey to explore what lay beyond the little craggy isle of Ireland. So it is such a beautiful, nourishing space, and it feels like a continuation of what this summit, this event has been. So it's taking place on Boher Guest House, pub and guest house, which is my cousin's guest house. And it is beautiful, 5-star luxury, a lovely space. And these photos are the spaces that we'll be visiting. The ancient ring forts, Gallerus Oratory, Kilmacather, where my ancestors are buried, the beach, Throganina. So these places of my childhood as well. So you can look at the itinerary, and I will put the link in the chat as well, so you can look through it for yourself. No, that's not the link. That's Substack. And it would be beautiful. I know there's some of you that are thinking about it, considering it. The early bird is valid until the 1st of January. So have a think about it over the holiday time and really feel into, is this your time to come and connect with the land of Bhrú and to this little corner on the Dingle Peninsula where we'll be deepening into the energies here so that her story can unfold through you. Here's some more of the beautiful colours. My cousin will join in as well. She is a chef and she'll take us foraging. It will depend on the tide times as to where she takes us, but she's going to make us some surprising foraged gifts. This is Dingle Harbour in the town. You'll have time in Dingle as well. And it literally is about creating and weaving magic together. This is where the Boher is. It's about 10 minutes drive outside. So it's 4-star standard. To me, it's 5-star luxury. And these are the rooms. And this is the space. So there's music, there's crack, there's ceol, there's food, and whatever else you want. So the early bird is from 1,200, depending on the room that you choose. A shared triple, shared twin. You can pay in full, pay in installments, and the early bird is available until the 1st of January. Riley probably won't be joining us, but there he is, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the 3 sister mountains here and the ocean and the beautiful air. And there are testimonials at the end as well from previous retreats that you can connect with. So let me read your comments, dear ones. Thank you for being here. I know we are 10 past the hour. Janie Mack, when we go on these journeys, yeah, we go into a whole other dimension, don't we? So, you've got such beautiful comments. Thanks everyone for sharing. Joan is asking, is the meditation available? So do you mean just this one just now? So it's live on YouTube as we speak, and I'll email it out as well. So maybe you came in here a bit later on. Actually, I can actually share the live stream link. How cool is this? I can share the YouTube live link here in the Zoom. Isn't technology amazing? Okay, I've lost my bearings of where you all were and the chat. Let's get back to the chat. I had such a vision. Okay, now I'm going to go back here, here, here. Michelle, you always create a portal for words to flow. I know. I don't know if it's just you and me, Michelle, or if it's this environment, these containers, because you are the sacred poet. So I'll read Michelle's words. For years you grew, but always you knew the mound rising out of the ground is where your tribe will be found. A portal of solace, escape from the mass, rest and restore, run no more. It's time for your sacred roar. That is, it's gorgeous, Michelle. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting tingles reading that. Diane is sharing, I had such a vision of kissing my love there in the center of the mound. And now I'm weeping with joy. Thank you for this journey, true magic. Oh my goodness, I am getting chills. And it is the place of divine union, union within of all parts of ourself to call them home now, so they may not be exiled anymore. Come home to this mortal body and divine union with another. That is so beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Daria is sharing magical Eimear in such gratitude for your heartfelt leadership and sharing. Love to you and all of us here in your sacred circle. You are so welcome. Thank you so much, Daria. And it's been beautiful to walk with you this year and get to know you. Karina is saying, thank you, Eimear. Beautiful energy. Breed, thank you. One spiral journey, deeply moving. Thank you. You're so welcome. Janice, thank you. I felt my Irish roots tingle. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Tingle to the Irish roots. Aparajita, thank you, love and light to everyone. Yes, from this moment forth, the days get longer in the northern hemisphere, shorter in the southern, and the light begins to return. It does take a while. Still actually getting dark here at 4:15. The sun has well and truly set, and there's pink, there's smudges of dusk in the sky. Pamela, deeply grateful. Evie, very deep and inspiring. Thank you, Eimear. You are so welcome. Marianne, thank you. Lorna, I feel so blessed to be a child of Bhrú, and you, Eimear, you are good. Man, you are good. I can hear you saying that, Lorna. I mean, woman, you are good. I loved the unexpected moments in there. You make it possible for us to really be in that inner chamber. That is gorgeous. Fractal triangles were sending shudders through me. That's beautiful. Wendy, so beautiful, Eimear. You're so welcome. Breed Gurav Mila Mahagat Eimear. Thank you, Breed. That is so lovely. So that translates as a million goods, a million good to you, the direct translation, or thank you, or thanks a million, as we like to say. Sandra, sending so much love and gratitude for you and all I'm experiencing with your open heart guidance. Thank you from Sandra in Atlanta. That's gorgeous. And it feels like I was actually reading that as Sandra from Atlantis, which is really beautiful because all this wisdom is coming back now. Hello, David. Lovely guided meditation. Thank you for your deep caring of the heart of Ireland and of each one of us. As you lead us walking in Newgrange, golden light radiated from space between each large stone. The gold light then changed to magenta waves. Mauve, is mauve associated with the beautiful magenta colour? I don't know, it is now. That is beautiful. Many blessings sent to all sisters and brothers. Thank you so much, David. That's really powerful. Yeah, that gives me tingles. And Joan is saying, yes, yes, the meditation is on YouTube and the link is in the chat there as well. And I'll send an email out to everyone as well. And I do want to, well, do I? I was going to say I want to apologize for all the emails I've been sending. And it's kind of part of the summit week. So from now on, we will be going into more silent times. So you'll hear less from me over the next few weeks and we'll have a little break. But yeah, I just wanted to voice that in here. Jan, just as I received a powerful healing at the Grange Circle 10 years ago, I now received another physical healing of an ailment released into the Solstice fire. Oh my goodness. Within the chamber just now, I opened and felt my womb connecting with that of Bhrú at Newgrange. Oh, tears of joy at this healing. Thank you from deep in this heart and body. Oh, wow, Jan, that is amazing. Thank you for sharing. And the Grange stone circle is so beautiful, and it's the polar opposite on the medicine wheel. It is the place of Anya, of summer solstice. So another solstice portal, which must be so powerful for you, Jan. Evie saying thank you for the globe of protection at the start. Yeah. And I don't always do that. It just came in. It was like I could see it and feel it really strongly. I've been looking out for a way to not let malice in. Absolutely, yeah. And this is our boundaries, isn't it? Our energetic boundaries. And it can be as simple as that. Call in the globe of gold, and there we are. On we go. Daria is saying so excited for your Substack. Thanks, because I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but it's like this place to just go and write and share. It seems very simple. Oh, Evie, there's no need to apologize at all. Very moving. The faces of your guardians were in front of your closed eyes. That is so gorgeous. Shannon, thank you for this sacred journey. I received a healing and blessing. It's time for me to rise up into the light. May it be so. May it be so. Aho. Yes. Because this is it. We have resurrected the wisdom now. And it's for all of us to open to the resurrection, the rising up, the resurging of this wisdom that wishes to come through in whatever way. It may be like, for me, the witch awakening was like this volcanic force, like, the anger that it all came out, the fire, rah. And this event, this wisdom from Bhrú, it feels so different. It's like it's arising in such a different way. Rama is in the house. Bless you, Eimear, for these beautiful journeys and all of us. So with you. Thank you, Rama. You're so welcome. Michelle, beautiful what you bring. Oh, thank you, Michelle. And right back at you. It's the connection that creates from the sacred. Yes, I love that. I feel we're both ingredients in creation of the womb. That is gorgeous. Of the womb, of the words. Sorry, it moved up there. Thank you. The words, the womb words, words from the womb. Kerry, yes, I've experienced magenta big time with Queen Maeve. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, that's in response to David's comments. Isn't that lovely? The confirmations through each other. That's gorgeous. Mm. Ah, Joan is sharing. Please keep the communication coming via email. You're so welcome. Yeah. I don't want to bombard you. And I feel for me, that's the energy. There's a project, there's an energy, and it's like share, 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 and then quiet, share, share, share. So, yeah, we work to these rhythms, don't we, and honor our rhythms. Daria, as I was driving home last night, the clouds were billowing pink light. I've never seen it like that. It feels aligned with magenta and mauve being mentioned here. And these are the colors, aren't they? And that was Kerry. That was Kerry's summit, the rainbow light and the colors that are supporting us now. David saying, thank you, Kerry. Mauve waves of magenta preceded orbs of blue and white and green. Oh, that's gorgeous. These are the light frequencies, the light codes coming in to support you, David, to support us, all of us. Evie, yes, those are the colors for you too. How amazing. Wow. Thank you all. And we've so many comments on YouTube. Kathleen, when I was at Newgrange and touched the standing stones, I was completely connected with galactic realms. I never guessed there would be so much connection with our cosmic family. Yes, that is so gorgeous. And there's the definite connection to the Milky Way. Bealach na Bó Finne, the way of the white bright cow, is connected to Newgrange. Venus, the star Venus, is connected to Newgrange. There are 8 X's at the entrance lintel stone. If you ever go there, look up and you'll see the 8 X's carved into the stone. And that's the 8-year cycle of Newgrange that creates the flower, the 5-petal flower in the sky, isn't it? So definitely. And the moon, Dr. Karen Ward actually talked about the moon connection to illuminating Newgrange. Natasha, thank you so much, Eimear, for this wonderful celebration. It touched my heart. Solstice blessings from the Netherlands. You are so welcome. Hello, Wunjo from Joe from Argentina. Welcome, bringing in the Southern Hemisphere for us. Thank you, Eimear, for these days of heartfelt celebration. You're so welcome. Rachel, thank you. Joe went through the 9 Irish medicine wheel spirals. Yes, it's lovely you're here with such a wonderful group binding together, such a beautiful journey. Really recommend everyone go through the sacred spirals. Thank you so much, Joe. And that is on my speaker page as well, actually. So thanks for the reminder. If anyone does wish to dive more deeply in to the spirals of the medicine wheel, this is on donation based at the moment. So step in, make your donation from the heart and enjoy the deep wisdom from the different goddesses and gods of Bhrú as they wish to be expressed through me, through us, through this energetic connection. Karen saying, I love your emails and I'm amazed at what you do. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That touches my heart. Joan, wondering if the previous presentations would be available to view. Yeah, so thank you for that too. There are still the presentations available from yesterday and today, and they'll be available for the next 48 hours. We have 2 beautiful presentations today from, well, this is one, this is a third, and Kerry McCrory speaks from the Sacred Sperrin Mountains in the north of Ireland, and we have Phoenix Popiolik, who shares such a beautiful interview as well. Both are deeply moving interviews, so they are available for the next few days. If you do wish to purchase lifetime access, that's available too. So yeah, enjoy. And both my interviews are available and I'll leave them open on YouTube. So the opening ceremony and the closing ceremony are both available. I'll just pop in the lifetime access link and yeah, then we'll close up. I don't want to bombard you with all these links here in Zoom. Oh, Jones just said, how do we get lifetime access? I've just put the link there in Zoom and that's available to purchase. So for anyone that registered for the event or whether you did or not, that's the link in Zoom that should work for you. And I'll pop it in the YouTube chat as well and see if that works. And yeah, thank you. This is my divine offering that has been on my heart for quite some time. And it was beautiful that the divinity of the time is here. Oh, and Breed is saying, I can't seem to find Karen's free gift from yesterday. Where will I go, please? Well, let me check. I have so many tabs open here now. Karen. And Dr. Karen Ward, who I interviewed live yesterday. Oh, the energy was so amazing. She had just come back, not just, but she had been at Newgrange that morning. And the energy was gorgeous. So her free gift from her talk is the goddess spiral of winter solstice. So it's about Bowen, who is the goddess of this time. So I will pop this in here. So that is Karen's free gift from Moon Manaw, which are the circles that she does. Thanks so much. It was amazing yesterday. And thank you for today. You are so welcome. And I would like to honor this time with all of you. It is the northerly direction on the medicine wheel, winter solstice, the darkest time of the year, where we are being invited to go into the dark womb and retreat in a way into the dream time, into the hypnotic time of year that this is. And it is this place of the Cailleach witch, the crone bone mother, who supports us now, and also the time of Bowen. They're all different archetypes and faces of each other. So thank you all. Evie, I will check if you've donated for a lifetime access. I will have a look and get back to you right after this. Yeah, private email. I will email you, Evie. I have your email address. And Darius saying Venus just came out. Isn't that gorgeous? I've been noticing Venus in the sky. Michelle, it's been a wonderful summit and so beautiful to share space with you again. Likewise. It's been really lovely. Joan, lovely Sunday morning reflection. It really is. Thank you all. I really did think I'd keep this to the hour, but sure, we should know better by now, shouldn't we? And Riley has gone. He was dreaming on the floor. He was moving during that meditation, and now he has actually gone to the sofa where he's not meant to be. But we leave him be. Thank you, everyone. Let's take a moment here now with all the sharing that has happened. And those of you that are still here live or will watch the replay. And as we feel our energies around the globe, let's step back now into your space, your energetic space, and release anything that emerged during this time, so that you may go forth now into your day, into your evening, renewed, rebirthed anew, resurrected into a lighter way of being. And this summit is slowly wrapping up. It will take a few days. The talks will be available, the remaining ones, until the 24th of December. Thank you for walking this path with me. I will follow up with an email, all the different links that I've shared, so they're all in one place for you. And we'll share the YouTube recording as well. It's been such an honor. It's been heart-opening. It's been healing. It's brought so many different emotions up for me as well during this week. And it is my honor to serve you and offer these out as my offerings to the world. So thank you all so much. And I will see you again soon. Enjoy your day and enjoy your next cup of tea on me. Lots of love.